Alright, welcome back to the channel. I'm coming back with you today with another cigar review. This one I'm excited about because I've never had it. This is the Oliva Hellion Devil's Due. This one comes in with a dark brown leather wrapper, very textured, a little oily. Overwhelming smell before the light is very, very sweet chocolate, like a nice milk chocolate smell. This is like a dessert cigar from the get-go. From what it smells like, it's a dessert cigar. So naturally I decided to pair it with this Guinness Extra Stout here, which brings out a lot of flavors of more along the line of the cigar. So without further ado, I'm going to cut and light this thing. Decent draw, right in the medium range. Cut, very easy, no problem. Now to light it, I'm going to use the old Zippo. Don't worry, I got a torch insert, which I'm going to feature in a future video. And I forgot to put gas in it. Great. Alright, and we're back with Mr. Reliable here. Quad torch. Go ahead and start toasting this thing a little bit. This one's been in the humidor now for a few weeks. I was trying to get a little bit more acclimated, but I've been having humidor issues recently. I need some more Oliva packs to get the humidity going right. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, here we go. That's good. Really smooth from the beginning. Getting a little bit of that dark chocolate note. Very little bit though. I believe that'll get a little bit stronger as I go down a little bit. I'm getting a pepper in the back of the throat. Very mild tasting cigar. Doesn't coat the mouth too much, which is good. Short finish. And I believe this is probably medium-bodied. I'm going to check back in with you guys in about 10 minutes after it's burned down a little bit so I can get a little bit more of the flavors for you. So I'll be back in 1 second. This cigar is quite a surprise to me. I'm enjoying it already. I'm getting these floral notes, the sweetness to it, that my brain is kind of contributing to the cocoa that I smell. And I don't even think they're together in the cigar. I think my brain's attributing chocolate to being sweet. However, I know that's not always the case with cigars. But what I really like about it is there's this nuanced wood as well, but it's not cedar. It's like an earthy wood. And that mixed with the floral notes right here in the first third is making it quite intriguing, actually. It's wow. I didn't expect that from this. I mean, it's medium, nothing's like overpowering. Everything's kind of just mellowing in together. So far, so good, man. This is great. It has a medium draw. It's burning very well. Smoke output's amazing. It's not aggressive at all on the palate so far. This could be an everyday cigar if you had them. I'm gonna go ahead and get this down to the second third and kind of give you guys an update as I get to it. See where we're at. Figure it out from there. Had to turn on the camera real quick, you guys, just to let you know I was having one of those moments where, first off, I ran back the footage and I didn't realize my hair was coming out of the back of the cap like that. That was horrible. But I was having one of those moments where you realize you picked the perfect cigar to smoke and you paired it with the perfect thing on the perfect day. It's overcast, but it's not raining. There's no wind, like my last video. And it's like 62 degrees. It's perfect. So getting back to report on this, I will say that now, more than ever, I'm convinced that this cigar is living up to, if not more than, my expectations. So, Oliva's a great cigar company. I've had many of them. I've never had this one. As I go into the second, third here, I'm starting to get cinnamon dance on my tongue a little bit of cinnamon taste, especially in the retro hail. Now the ash a little bit is having some issue. It got to about this length and it started to kind of fall off. Somehow it got on my hat. I don't know how, but I don't hit the cigar for that, because I believe that was more humidity problems I was having in my humidor. It seems like it's not suffering too much. There's a little crack at the foot, but that's completely smoked through now. The pepper's backed off, and now the cinnamon's more in the foreground. And what's going on with the cocoa taste, that's completely getting emphasized by the Guinness Extra Stout. If you've ever had a Guinness Extra Stout, or any kind of Guinness, you know that it kind of has this dark chocolate nuance to it, but it also has kind of like this metallic taste at the same time. So that metallic taste is taking on the taste of the nuanced chocolate in the cigar, if that makes sense. And it's making it to where my brain perceives it as just a really nice, rich chocolate. So every few puffs, I take a sip of that, and it's just like, wow. Man. Hey, if Thompson Cigars is watching, if you want to give me a box of these, I'll take them. These are great. Wow. So that's really all there is to report right now, is that the pepper is backed off, cinnamon has creeped its way in, along with those floral notes I mentioned earlier. They have stayed right around the same area in my palate as it has the whole way through. It's stayed the same. The only difference, like I said, pepper gone and chocolate kicked up a notch, and cinnamon introduces itself. Cigar feel, still excellent. Very nicely made cigar. Binder seems very nice. The presentation in general is just really nice. It's really fitting to call it Hellion Devil's Due and put it in this charcoal gray and red. I have nothing bad to say about this cigar. The only negatives I have about it is my own issue with the humidity. So I'll keep chugging through this and let you guys know if anything changes. I tell you, man, none of my videos look the same every kind of weather. It's windy, it's loud, the sun is like over here, now it's dark. So I turned the camera back on a little bit early because I'm not in the third of the cigar yet. I'm still deep in the second third, but I wanted to report something real quick that I'm noticing. So the pepper, completely gone. The cinnamon has now converged with the floral notes a little bit, making it more like a cinnamon to candy, and not like this taste like you're just, tasting cinnamon. It's more like it's lightened up and combined with the floral notes. Very pleasant. Nothing's changed with that. I did have some burn issues. I'm still having a little bit of burn issues, but like I said, I'm not faulting this cigar at all for that. That's what I really wanted to report right now. I'm still very pro this cigar. This thing, all the way through so far, I think I've been smoking it for about 35 minutes, has been completely amazing. I'm going to report back here in a little bit when I get down to the last third, if anything's changed. At this point though, I'm not sure much will, because those floral notes have been there since the beginning. The cinnamon surprised me a little bit further down, but the pepper leaving is kind of a nice surprise, because I gotta say, like, in my experience, the pepper usually just dies down. It doesn't completely vanish, but this time it vanished. I'm not tasting the pepper at all. Mouthfeel is still short. This is a very medium-bodied cigar. You get the flavors while you're smoking it, but they do not stay with you. So you're out with friends, you know, oh yeah, I saw that movie, you know, things like that. Gone. It's very short, but that's not a bad thing. You don't have to carry it with you the rest of the night. Some cigars, mouth feels thick. You get it in your beard, your mustache. You're smelling it the next morning. I don't think that'll be the case for this one, but that's all I really wanted to say at this point. Overwhelming cinnamon. That's what I'm getting now, and I love it. I'll be back. Like the devil himself, this cigar has duped me. This cigar started out as a very earthy wood and chocolate, perfect for a Guinness Extra Stout. And here by the end, a candied cinnamon. Wow. What an adventure this cigar was. I'm so glad I filmed this review. So my final thoughts on this Oliva Hellion Devil's Due final third is it's an amazing cigar. The ash is holding on very well right here at the end. And if you have a chance to go out and get it, especially for 60 bucks, go out and get it. Just feel like I should add real quick, that ash at the very last third hung on for like 2 inches, and I've gotten down to almost a roach status here, where it's literally almost just the size of the 2 fingers I am using to hold it. This cigar has been very pleasant through the entire experience. I'm going to take my last puff or two here, and then I'm done with it. Even at this size, it has not overheated at all, and it's probably due to the fact that I do not hotbox cigars. I like to give quite a few minutes between each puff. However, I know while I'm doing a video, sometimes I might puff a little bit more frequently than normal, because I'm trying to get the flavors out that I'm trying to dispel to you guys. But I just want to say, all the way to the bottom, perfect cigar. ThompsonCigars.com, go buy it. Right here at the end, the flavors are getting a little stale, so this is where I'm going to end it. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Please come back and see me. I'll be right here. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time.